I'm crazy, and I might be, but if you only knew that there's something inside me that's set on you. It's kicking, it's screaming, you're begging and pleading, and there's no escape from me. I am the nightmare that you've never known. I am the shadow that follows you home, and I cannot wait, baby, to get you alone. The things I'm gonna do to you, the things I'm gonna do to you. In the deepest darkness, coming for you like a quick coating. I'm reaching for you. You feel me, just like you should. I was your black sheep, baby. Now I'm just a killer.
A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
Hey, alright, we're live.
Hey,
Alright, now I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're here. We are doing something a little different. Doing Monsters of the Week, which is playing. Each week there's a different monster that hunters have to find, track, and kill. Think Buffy, Supernatural, Scooby-Doo, all those fun things. Huge thank you to Nyxx for the use of her song Nightmare. It was awesome. Reached out to her a while ago, asked her, and she said, yeah, go ahead. So, thank you. Anyways, we got a new person joining us right now. John is still, unfortunately, out with injury. He's getting better, so that's a good thing. So I guess we're going from there. We got Ryan, who's sitting in front of a giant purple city.
yep, that's me.
So yeah, so he's gonna play along. Jen, aka Zenby, is currently in Atlanta for a new job. So, well, not really new job, but position. So, yeah, for right now, we're just kind of playing around, see what happens. Hopefully.
Also, we miss you. Did anybody tell her that she should tune in?
I figure she probably knows. So yeah, so I guess the first thing to kick off. Damn cat.
Sorry, cat's stupid.
So everybody has gone through, selected a character playbook. With this game, it's a little different. When you make a character, you pick a playbook. And there's many different types that you can choose from. One of the biggest rules for the game is no duplicates of the same playbook. So that you want to get a variety of stuff. You could basically play a monster. You could play someone who's been touched as the chosen one. You could play somebody who has these weird abilities. You can play people that work for government agencies that their 9 to 5 job is hunting down monsters. So I'll be the keeper, which is the game master. This game it's actually a lot more about conversation for the games. Generally set the scenes, all that stuff, but it's kind of a conversation on what the characters are doing, what's happening, stuff like that. And why is he squeaking?
I have no idea, but that was a weird ass sound that he made.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so yeah, our 4 hunters have already selected their playbooks. I don't know how you guys are seeing this, so I'm just going to kind of go off of what I'm seeing here. So we'll start with Amy.
Hello, I am playing. Excuse me. I am playing Amelia, and I am a freelancer, and I am. She has a trustworthy face. She kind of dresses more in like military surplus type clothes. She likes her cargo military fatigue type pants, lots of pockets for stuff, stuff like that. Um and what do you guys know about me? I have a car that is like basically my home. And yeah, and also I've been around this hunting game for quite a while, so I kind of know um a little bit more about what I'm talking about, or at least probably know somebody who knows somebody. I got a guy.
I know a guy.
Which is actually one of the abilities that I did not take.
Aw.
I could have, but I decided I decided that there was a couple others that I would rather have. So,
Well, now we're gonna lose, so
Yep.
hey, I have a hunter's journal, so we can look at that.
We'll see what happens. All
eh.
right. Next, we'll go Nikki.
Okay. So I chose the spooky. My name is Lessie, and I have piercing blue eyes, and my dress is more casual, basically kind of what I'm wearing, sweatshirt. I usually have, the hood up kind of thing. Really kind of hunchy, like weird. I'm very weird. I have a lot of weird things that happen to me. I can make people do things with my mind, kind of thing. Just weird. What else am I supposed to tell you guys? What you know about me is that I'm very weird, that I can make things happen. And you don't know how because I don't say anything. But then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, yeah, she made that happen.
All right.
I would just like to say that I almost went with the name Jessie, but I decided not to.
That's funny.
Are your characters sisters? That's the main question here.
That can be the other thing you know about us. We are sisters. How about
Yes, we are.
Excellent.
We were going to go, I was going to do that in the history part, but yes.
All right. Ryan, what you got?
All right. My name is Johnny Walker, and I am a snoop. I am pretty average-bodied male that wears a trench coat and a hat. You probably have seen my ghost investigations on YouTube or other social media like that. And that's probably where you'd know me from. Um, yeah, I carry around investigative tools all the time, just in case. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I also have a driver named Morgan Smirnoff.
Okay.
Because one thing it is, like, I can have a crew of 1 to 3 players, whether it be other hunters or just people I make up. So,
Nice.
unless one of you guys wants to join in on the crew, I can have my own crew, and that'd be another way of knowing each other.
All right, Tom, what you got?
Like, dude, I'm Casey Kaysen, and I'm using the mundane playbook. Like, I'm not really a part of this whole hunter thing until I had this kind of freak run-in, and now I'm hanging around with these guys. But you know me from America's Top 40, right? Did some voice work back in the day.
Wait, how
Like,
old are you? Are you really
Oh my
Casey
God.
Kasem's age?
You're like dead.
Yeah, you and the spook can
don't
talk
worry
to each
about the
other.
details. Don't worry about the details. This is
You one
Casey
of the
Kasem.
ghosts that I see.
Don't worry about it. This is the mundane. This is not spooky or monstrous,
Oh, excuse me.
unless things take a very strange turn. But yeah, Casey, he kind of has a shabby look when he's just casual, not working. Like, got longish hair, wearing a beanie, like baggy coat, like faded, torn up jeans. Not like the brand kind, the kind that you have from like wearing jeans for a long time. He's got a van. It's a nice van. And beyond that, yeah, you know him as beloved part-time voice actor and radio DJ Casey Kasem.
Nice.
All right. Definitely an interesting crew. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go around, and each one of your playbooks has a section where it states, you know, this person on your right, this is how you know them. Person on your left, this is how you know them. So we're just going to go around and do that. Whoever wants to start first.
Mine doesn't tell me right or left. Mine just says pick one.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, it says just pick one for each of the other hunters.
Oh, okay.
I'll go
Yeah.
first if you guys don't care. So Lessie is my younger sister. And how do you feel about that, Lessie?
You are the best big sister ever.
Um
Yeah, she's
for
definitely-
Johnny, I've run into you before, but I'm not sure about your methods, your motives, or both. I'm just not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that Lessie and I, or at least I, saved Casey from something before you got into the game, and that's how you ended up here. So, if that works
Perfect.
for you.
Exactly what I was thinking.
So that's my take on it.
All right, who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay, go. Somebody.
All right. So for Amelia, I'm going to say she introduced Casey to the existence of monsters through that aforementioned life saving. Like Casey is surprisingly chill to know about the supernatural and just wants to be really helpful, like do his part to make the world a safer place. As for Lessie, she's Casey's hero, exactly the kind of monster hunter he aspires to be. Like, Lessie is just so cool and intuitive to what people are feeling and thinking. Like, she doesn't just hunt monsters, but like really gets people. And like some people say she has weird powers, but like, isn't that like the mark of like a truly great hero having some special powers? And then finally, I'm going to modify one here ever so slightly.
That's fine.
I'm a bit suspicious of Johnny Walker, but not because of him, because of his driver, Morgan Smirnov. Casey is a little suspicious of the driver. He doesn't know this guy very well. Like, what's he doing here? How long has he been running with this crew?
Who is he and where has he come from?
Do you want to go next, Ryan, or you want me to?
I can go.
Okay.
One of them involves some interaction, though.
It's fine.
My first one, Casey Kasem, we were best friends from university. We probably saw each other in like voice acting class or some kind of film class or something like that. Amelia, they were in danger of some unhelpful publicity, but I got the story killed with my connections as a snoop. What that story was, well, it's killed, so nobody knows about it. So
That actually works out pretty well because since I chose that, I've run into you before and I'm not really sure about your methods or your motives. That actually
oh
works
yeah,
really well.
I didn't think about that. Good. And then Leslie is a huge fan of my work. And then I'm supposed to ask if they keep quiet about it or if everyone knows that she's a huge fan of my work.
I'm gonna say I'm quiet about it.
Okay.
This is perfect as well because now it's like, what gives, man? You're hanging out with this new guy, Smirnov. Like, what happens? I thought we were partners in crime back in the day.
All right. So again, so Amelia is my bloodkin. She is my sister, my big sister, and I trust her. I'm gonna say I trust her completely with that. As for Casey, I used my power on Casey one time. It was not for selfish reasons because we were saving Casey from a monster. And this is also why Casey thinks that I'm like the coolest monster hunter ever. And yes, you did find out about it. I let you know that I used my power on you. I used my manipulation to make sure that you got out of the way, right? And then as for Mr. Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
I hope you can help me control my powers. Because I'm such a big fan of yours. Just knowing what you can do, I am in awe of you, and I hope you can help me control it.
Funny.
I actually super love that. That all like really works.
Yeah. That did work very well.
All right. Now that.
Joe, do I need to tell you my dark side tags?
Yeah. Go ahead and send them to me in private.
Okay.
What you doing there, Mac? Whoop. Jesus.
Did you have to jump from that high out there, man?
Indeed. All right. So, fun part now. So the way this is going to work is with every session, I think kind of like most of the Monster Hunter-ish type shows, there's always that intro scene where, you know, something happens. And then it cuts to whoever, you know, be it X-Files or whatever. So, with that, so the view is that of someone else through their eyes. They're watching as a father disciplines their young son for lying again. The child looks to be about 5 or 6. Short, sandy blonde hair. His brown eyes are puffy and bloodshot from crying, which is evident from the tears that are still running down his cheeks. And you can hear the father yelling at his son. How many times do I have to tell you to stop telling lies? I didn't lie. My friend did it. Dan kind of kneels down, starts cleaning up some pieces of a ceramic bowl that you can tell once held fruit, as it's also scattered on the floor. Go to your room. Your mother's going to be very upset that you broke her bowl. Her grandpa gave it to her. And you see the kid just run off, start crying again. You see him pick up the pieces, putting them in the trash, putting the fruit in the trash, and kind of walking off. Later on, you can see it's night. The father is sitting at a table, looks like a desk, looking over papers. He's kind of looking over some, typing on his laptop, reading over them again, typing some more. And you see, as he starts to look over, the view gets blocked, as if something's ducking behind a wall, or at least around the corner of the door. You can hear, Jonathan, I swear if you are out of bed again, you hear, as the chair kind of slides across some tile. The view once again looks out, kind of peeks. What did I tell you? And with that, it comes completely into view, and you see the dad stop. Kind of looks around, and then the vision lunges, like it goes, ah! Then black. Our hunters are sitting at a local diner, kind of looking over a puff piece that is in one of the local papers. We'll say good old Johnny here has kind of stumbled across it. Basically, a local paper has written an article about a home invasion that took place about 4 nights ago. One of the homeowners was savagely attacked. He was beaten. The room that he was in looked like they were trying to find something. The room was tossed. I mean, even the desk was flipped. He was found pinned under the desk. When questioned about what it was, he said he couldn't identify. He didn't know what it was. He thought he had heard his son up. He went to look and ended up just seeing some motion, and next thing he knew, he was waking up in the hospital. You guys decide to check it out. I'm just being kind of up your alley. Strange attacks, unidentified assailant. Sounds kind of suspicious. So you guys pull up. Sounds like we've got about at least 3 vehicles rolling up. Y'all kind of get out, except for Johnny, who waits for Morgan to come and open his door. And you pull up in front of a looks like about a 4-story Victorian home. This thing could easily have been built 1800s or late 1800s, early 1900s. A lot of the original brick is still there, but you can see some areas where there's like some newish siding on it. And as you guys kind of walk up, you can see there's a wrought iron fence that goes all the way around the property. You look up, and almost like when you're looking up towards the roof, you can see one section almost looks like a tower. It's got a big round window. You can see what looks like a little kid looking down at you. You guys walk up, try to go through the gate.
Casey waves at the kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No reaction.
What does this kid look like? Just a normal kid?
Yeah, looks kind of like darkish colored hair. From where you're at, you can't really tell if it's like black or just brown or somewhere in between. Skin kind of pale, but again, I mean, it's kind of laid out, but it could be a reflection from a street light. Who knows? Yeah, when you guys wave, there's no reaction. Go to open the fence. Takes a couple good yanks to get it to pop. You just walk up, knock on the door, and you're greeted by a lady, probably in her early 30s, brown hair, light skin. She's got green eyes. She's like, "Can I help you?"
I'll pull out the article and just say, hey, we read this this piece here about this gentleman that lives here, husband maybe, and it kind of was intriguing to us, and this is kind of something that we'd be interested in investigating further if you'd have us.
Oh, you're another one of those types of groups. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Come on in. And she kind of steps aside. And as you guys walk in, you can see it still has a lot of the classic tone of the building. As you look around, I mean, it's more modern furniture and appliances, stuff like that. But like even the light switches are the old push button for on and off. So she kind of waves you off towards the kind of the sitting room. She's like, yeah, have a seat. Can I get you guys anything?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
No, I'm good.
I'm like not even paying attention to her. I'm like looking around because one of the abilities I have is the sight. So do I see any spirits or any magical influences that catch my eye?
Okay. So as you're kind of looking around, you don't see any spirits. You can definitely tell some things are off. Some of the areas, like up in one corner of the room, you can see. I mean, it's all paint, but it almost looks like this one tiny little area is like rotting away. But you kind of keep looking around, kind of looking down the hall, leads in towards the kitchen. You can see multiple doors, like 2 on the right, 1 on the left. You get a little uneasy feeling. And you do catch a little bit of motion as something kind of peeks back behind the wall from the kitchen.
Not the same wall that's rotting.
No.
Kind of like I'll nudge Amelia, and then I'll just be like towards the movement around the kitchen.
I will I'll glance at it towards where she kind of indicated. Do I also see the movement, or is it gone by now?
It's gone.
Okay. I do have a ability badge and gun, so I can basically I'm very good at convincing people that I have every right to be here and am sticking my nose into this business. So, um she may not like me, but she's unless there's a severe provocation, she's not really going to question my presence here.
Okay.
Um
But what's
so
our cover?
Just about to
well
ask.
our cover is, since Johnny is this famous YouTube ghost hunter type person that
1,000 followers.
wow, you are doing great. You just wait until we get this one done. You're going to get up to 1,200.
Nice.
So basically, when the lady kind of like gives the look to Johnny, like with her whole little, oh, you're one of those. I'll just be like, ma'am, don't you know my friend here? This is Johnny Walker. He has a YouTube channel on. He does this for a living. He's very good at what he does, and he's solved a lot of cases. I may be lying here, but she's doing what she can to like make it so that we are totally supposed to be
A
here.
little more reputable.
Yeah. Uh, and I'll be like, yes, this is my colleague Johnny, and we're kind of his follower, his group that goes and investigates with him. You've ever seen that show on TV, Ghost Hunters? We're kind of like that, but we, instead of just investigating places that have ghosts, we investigate suspicious incidences, and your story came up on our radar.
So as you go through that, she's like, "No, I don't watch those hacks. I don't buy into the whole paranormal. There's no ghosts. There's no monsters. There's an explanation for everything."
Actually, I did have a question for. Leslie as a spook. Is she like an actual ghost, or is she like a physical person that can see?
So I can tell you guys what and since we're friends, right? You know what my abilities are. So I can see ghosts and spirits and magic. So I can see ghosts.
Okay.
And then I have telepathy, so I can read thoughts and put words and thoughts into other people's minds.
But you're like a physical person.
Yes.
I'm a physical
Okay.
person.
All right. I just wanted to. I was a little confused.
And then I have intuition on monsters too. I have that tune in.
Cool.
So mine's all mental, which is also where I'm thinking if I can read her thoughts, and is she like, she's gonna let us in or not gonna let us in? Like,
Well, sure.
let us do our thing. Oh yeah. So All right.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys do your thing with her, but I'm already not caring about what this is. I'm walking over to the kitchen to go see what I saw.
We're just trying to kind of smooth it over with her.
Yeah.
So when she kind of goes off about her whole I don't believe in the paranormal and stuff, um you know, I'll just kind of I understand. Casey here, he didn't really believe either, but he does now.
Yeah, like our purpose here is we're here to help bring people closure. Like your family has suffered a really terrible tragedy in these last couple days, and we're just trying to help give you some answers here, which are not always necessarily paranormal, but if there's anything at all you can remember, no matter how seemingly bizarre, may help us get to the bottom of this mystery.
And before she says anything, I ask her, "Can I get your consent to videotape you for an interview?"
What's her thoughts on that? Is she leaning towards no?
Yeah. Actually, she's just like.
I would like to manipulate her because this is my awesome. I am a
Please
huge
say no.
fan.
Please say no.
Yeah, because she starts out going, look, I don't believe in this.
Leslie will turn around, look at her, look at Johnny, look at her again, and then I'll try the manipulation and see if that works.
Oh boy.
So are you doing it in her mind, or are you telling her something?
I'm doing it silently because I can manipulate someone without speaking.
What? All right.
And Amelia is just kind of watching Leslie, and she knows what she's doing when she sees her turn around.
I start paying attention too because I'm not familiar with any of like this aspect of. Like I'm suddenly
remind me how
intrigued.
to roll.
Casey's just used to watching the magic happen. He doesn't have to do a lot for the hunters to like make something incredible happen.
It should just be.
Well, if Johnny wants the footage, he's going to get the footage.
Well, I can videotape you, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah,
That's not.
I'm your biggest fan. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I don't. Whoa.
Yeah, I gotta.
Biggest fan means that if Johnny wants an interview, Johnny's going to get an interview. Leslie will make sure of it.
Gotta swap the bot over. Ah, there it is. Polly. Nope, that didn't do it. Why the hell did that do it?
Is this happening in Dice Chat?
Yeah.
No, it's in
No,
general.
right now I'm just doing it.
General. Okay. I'm like, where are all these things happening?
Right now, it's just going. Why is it not flipping over to what it should?
Well, good to know we
Ah,
rolled
there we go.
14 failures.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how in the
Oh,
hell
excuse me.
it rolled that many dice when it says 2d6.
Yeah. So basically, it'll be exclamation Polly 2e6. And then we can do the
Okay.
Cool beans.
we can do the dice channel for it too. So we've got it at least there.
And I get a +1, so 12.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Not only do they do what I want right now, they become our ally for the rest of the mystery. According to my book here.
All right. So yeah, she's like, well, yeah, okay, I'll do what I can to help you guys out. prove you guys, hopefully that it's, it's not a ghost or monster. It's just my
It
husband
might. It's.
being ashamed of
Mm,
somebody kicking his ass.
mm. Speaking of which, how can you give us more details on how that happened, or what happened to begin with?
Well, I mean, I wasn't down there. I was already in bed, but all I know is I heard like a scream and a lot of crashing, and I ran down, grabbed a baseball bat, ran around the house to find where it came from. Found him upstairs in his office. Place was just a mess, and he looked like he had the crap kicked out of him, and he was pinned under his desk.
Mm.
I know that we'll see this room in a little bit, but can you just tell me how big is this desk?
It's a heavier oak desk, but I mean,
So it's a little odd, you would say, that he would be pinned under it.
yeah, it wouldn't fall over or tip over easily. I mean, it probably weighs a good at least 300 pounds. The moving people were not happy to carry that up.
Mm.
I can't imagine they would be. That sounds very. That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, that's what they get paid for.
Did you hear any noises before, or anything out of the ordinary before you heard the crashing?
I mean, nothing new. It's an old house, so get a lot of creaking and a lot of little noises that happen throughout the night, and I just took it as that.
Mm.
I figured maybe he was trying to get a book off one of the top shelves and fell. Except for the fact that the sound just kept going.
Is this. Have you noticed anything else before this night that would be weird or odd?
Can you be a little more specific?
Well, I know you said that there's like some, that you say that the house has its creaks and old quirks and whatever, but is there anything specifically different that's happened in the last few days or weeks?
No, just the odd noises, creaks. I mean, every now and then we'll put something down, it'll disappear. Won't won't find it again. I figure it's probably Jonathan just playing tricks and forgetting where he's putting stuff.
I'm gonna just glance at the others when she says that.
Hey, I hate to interrupt right now, but could you point me in the direction of your bathroom? One too many cream sodas down at the local bar and grill.
Like, yeah, go kind of back to the door over there. Go through the other little room, take a right, and there'll be one right there.
All right, thanks so much, ma'am. And as I leave, now Casey, of course, has no ill intentions here. He is fully just intending to use the bathroom. But I would like to use my move. Oops, oops. If you want to stumble across something important, I roll with weird and treat the results as if I had used the move investigated a mystery, but everything I discover is by dumb luck rather than skill, e.g., literally tripping over a clue.
Alright.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's funny.
This is great.
All right, and that is exclamation poly 2d6.
Yes. And then I think you can do plus and then a number for what would be your weird. Otherwise, just roll it and add your weird.
Shoot.
I
Only
think
a
that's
mixed
still a
success.
success.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
still a success.
Yeah, but I only get to ask one question out of that.
It's like talking to your spirits, Tom.
Hmm.
Time to channel your inner Danelle.
But only one question. I'm trying to debate which is most valuable here, but I'm just going to go for the obvious and say, what sort of creature is it?
So the creature, or the monster that it is, would be a phantom. I guess more specifically, poltergeist.
And how do I stumble across this evidence by sheer dumb luck that I probably can't even process until I bring it back to everyone else and they can be like, oh yeah, phantom, poltergeist probably.
So, as you're kind of, you walk by the main door, you go into the little room. And by little room, I mean it's smaller than the room you were just in, but it's still probably a good 10 by 8. In here, there's a lot of like little knickknacks. Things are a little bit nicer here. It's almost more like a kind of like a living room / sitting room for family members or the type of work that her husband does for like business meetings, stuff like that. So as you're going through, you're kind of looking at some of the pictures that are sitting on this shelf, and one of them seems a little weird. It's from inside the house, more from like the backyard. It looks like a barbecue going on, and you can see a small child looking through a window. And so you pick it up, put it back down. You start to kind of head towards the bathroom, and the picture just goes flying past you.
Hmm.
It's a very unsteady shelf.
I've seen enough ghost hunters to know where this is going. Also, did the kid in the picture look like the kid we saw from the window?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Anyway, he carries on his way. He'll be back eventually, as people do like their things.
I'm gonna continue to go check out the kitchen because I want to see what that movement was before I go back to the poltergeist wall.
Okay. So you go into the kitchen. I mean, it's a decent sized kitchen. Dining room. It's probably about a 6-person dining room table, and it's almost dwarfed in this kitchen. All, nice white marble-ish looking tile. All newer appliances, big island where the stove is all set up. Prepping station, stuff like that. Yeah, you go in there, you don't see anything. Like, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. But when you walk in, you can see that there's another hall that goes down to your left. There's a couple windows over to your right. Um, bunch of cabinets. When you look to
Not seeing anything out of the ordinary, though.
nothing out of the ordinary. As you're about ready to uh, turn back and go back to join everybody else. Both doors slam shut. As you look around.
So I'm shut in.
Yes.
Okay. Can I tune in?
Give it a shot. What does tune in do?
You can attune your mind to a monster or a minion. I roll weird. And then on a 10 plus, hold 3. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. I don't know what that means.
Oh, is it +1?
It says
+1.
hold 3.
I think it usually tells you how you can spend the hold in the move description.
Yeah.
Well, it says I get an if I get it, one hold to task these questions. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can ask.
Yeah, so it's
certain
kind of like
questions.
my move.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with the hold is you don't have to ask them right now. So
I see.
Like say you get the 3, you could ask one right now, and then an hour
I
from
could
now
get
ask
the
another
other
one.
2 later. Gotcha. But if I miss, the poltergeist will know. I mean, I'm thinking it already knows we're here.
Mm-hmm.
But so what do I got to lose?
Famous last words.
In before Snake Eyes.
Right.
Jesus. All right, so you got
Ooh.
3.
Hot dice. And it doesn't know I'm tuning in on it. All right. The first question I'm going to ask is, where is the creature right now?
Do you just get a sensation, or are you actually looking? Like, does it show you where it's at, or does it not say? I'm assuming you probably just get a sensation, like a feeling of where it's at.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It just says that I can attune my mind to it.
Okay. So, kind of, with everything going on, you kind of close your eyes for a moment, kind of open one, and you can feel it and almost see yourself, almost like you're looking through something else, and it's looking at you from above.
So it's above me.
Yeah.
But it does not know that I know it's there.
Right. It's just like watching you to see what you're gonna do.
Okay. And then I'm going to save my other 2. I'm going to go calmly to the door and open it to go kind of flag down the rest.
Okay. So as you go to open the door, it does not budge. All right. So what are you 2 doing out in the other room?
We see the door closing.
You heard him slam shut.
As soon as I hear it slam shut, I look up. Was it like around the corner?
Would have came down the hall. Same
As soon
direction
as
that Leslie had nodded to.
as soon as I hear it slam shut, I get up and start walking that way, and I'm just gonna call out, Leslie.
In here.
Okay. How far are the doors from down the hall?
It's about 10 feet down.
Okay. So I go up to the doors and I try to open them.
The door you're trying to open does not budge.
Lassie?
In here. Hoping you get my and I say it really slow. In here.
I'm gonna like try to pull on the door a little harder, like kind of, you know.
So you pull on
I'm
the door.
hoping you got my double meaning.
You kind of give it a little more of a tug, and at first nothing happens. Then finally, you one last one, just wrenching on it, and it flies open.
I stumble back a little bit when it flies open. And I look around in the room. I suppose I just see her.
Yep, see her in the kitchen. You do hear just come find me, and it goes down the opposite hall. Basically, the one.
So
to your left.
I can see it going.
Yep, you see it just kind of like drop and run.
I can't see it, but I can hear it.
Yeah, you just hear laughter and come find me.
I look at Leslie. And I'm like, which way?
I don't like I just again use my eyes and I just and head and nod.
All right, Johnny, what you doing?
I guess I'll when I hear the door closing. I do have a couple tools that I will bring with me. Um, I do have I have like a few tools, but I'll turn on my digital sound recorder and start asking some questions, maybe, or start like see if I can catch any more voices, or if I can see something on the video camera.
Okay.
I'll just start doing the normal ghost hunting things.
All right. So.
I also have an electronic field detector if someone wants to
detector.
use that. Yeah, in EMF, yeah. Start tracking it down.
All right. So yeah, you kind of. Are you just walking around the house, or did you go down?
Yeah, I'll just start. Yeah, I kind of figure that the two in the kitchen are taking care of themselves, so I'll just start maybe. Maybe I'll head. This was in the basement, right? Where the attack happened. Okay, I'll go.
The attack happened. That was up in the office on the second floor.
Oh, up in the office. Yeah, I'll head up there.
Okay.
Start investigating that area.
All right. So you head up that direction.
Mm-hmm.
As you get like towards the top of the stairs, you see looks like a little kid kind of run down the hall.
Hello? Is someone there?
Get no answer. You just hear.
I've never actually encountered anything real before. Start kind of freaking out a little bit. Uh, hello? Uh, kid? Can I turn on my like recorder and I start like asking, like, hello? What's your name?
Get no response.
Uh,
You go
I
to
guess I'll keep trekking in,
okay. So
following the where I think she went to.
all right. So basically, from where the top of the stairs is, you can go left. Or you got from right across from you, you got one door that's closed. About 10 feet down, there's another door, and then you can go down about another 5 feet, and then there's another slightly closed door, but it's kind of hanging off one hinge. And then to the right, you've got a hall. It looks like it goes down maybe 12 feet. There's a
Um,
door on both sides, on the left and the right. And then you see further down two more sets of doors.
jeez. Uh, I'm gonna start checking out the door with that's hanging off. Um, the hinge. I'm gonna guess that that's where the attack happened.
Yeah. So when you go in here, um, your EMF kind of spikes for a second.
Yep.
Goes up to about 2, comes back down. Uh, yeah, this place is just in shambles. You can see there had been some, probably about 8 foot tall bookshelves that line the walls. They've been kind of built in a way that there was like little areas for that were left open so they could put like trophies or something, a decanter, something, and then almost like a small cabinet system kind of towards the bottom. Looks like those had about four drawers in each. Big oak desk, and this thing's probably about 5 feet long, 5-6 feet, probably about almost 3-4 feet wide.
Jeez.
Just flipped. It's sitting kind of at a strange angle from where the first responders had moved it off of the gentleman. Pictures lining the walls that don't have bookshelves. There's one that had been kind of almost like the bookshelf was put around it. With a more of an oil painting kind of done up, but it's the family that lives here.
Kind of examine that closer.
Okay. So you go up,
That oil painting.
start kind of looking over that. Doesn't seem to just. It looks like it's from a picture. It shows them sitting on like a park bench at an amusement park. So it looks like they probably had gotten one commissioned by somebody to take a photo and turn it into a big oil painting.
Yeah. Um, kind of take a look at the desk, see if there's any unnatural, unusual scratches or
Okay.
prints or anything.
All right. So you go and start looking at the desk. Well, that's going on. Casey.
So, Casey comes back, finds like everyone is gone, and it's just like, ma'am, I was just wondering, do you have any pictures of your son around I could take a look at just to confirm something?
Yeah, there should be a couple up on the wall for the going up the stairs. My husband had a couple in his office. There's one in our bedroom on our dresser.
If I take a look at the picture, does that look like the kid from the window that I saw in the picture that flew and when we walked in?
So the child
Or do
that's
they look... No, go ahead.
in that picture is not the one that you saw in the window.
I had a feeling. And so Casey will see that and go, "Whoa! I gotta tell him. Wait, and he's just gonna like tear off through the house, like run upstairs, like calling out, Amelia, Leslie, Jack, what?"
Um, when I don't know when we heard when we heard the the noise, did we were we also going upstairs, or like, I guess, where are we in relation to where Casey's running off to?
You guys were still in the kitchen, and he would be running around.
So I'm like running right past where they are, calling
Much, yeah.
for them.
If you run into the kitchen, you're basically gonna dead end into a wall unless you take a quick left and go down the hall.
Because I imagine Casey just assumed everybody went down the hallway and is just like moving past the kitchen, but like calling out for everyone as he does.
Yeah, so you guys hear Casey just running and yelling.
Casey! I kind of go chasing after him.
What? Oh, hey. So, I, the kid, I figured out. So, ghosts, right? This picture flew off the wall, and I realized, oh man, that's a creepy kid in that picture. Looks just like the kid. It's not the real kid though. Like, oh, dude, the ghost is in the tower. There's like a ghost. I'm pretty sure it's a ghost because of the picture flew. But like, that ghost kid we saw in the window is the ghost. It's not the kid who lives here. So the ghost is like in the tower,
Casey.
man.
Casey,
Yeah.
we know.
Oh. All right.
Do you
That's good.
do you want to go find him? Because I know which way you
I mean,
went.
not really. I'd rather not be, but like, if we're going that way, I guess I'll go with you guys.
I can't take it seriously. Hold on.
Like, dude.
I swear, if you do pull a zoinks off in this, I'm going to just die.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we find Johnny? I think we're dealing with. Yeah, we're dealing with an entity.
Yeah, we definitely
Look,
are.
I emptied all the salt shakers from the diner here in my pockets in case we needed it. You know.
Good thinking, Casey.
I don't know if I have any iron on me, but like,
If you're really
there's
worried,
probably at least a little bit in like the change in the alloy.
Case, it's okay. I've got iron.
Okay, good.
we'll protect you, Case.
That's
Well,
what we're here for.
duh.
All right, let's go find Johnny and we'll see what we can figure out. We know. I suspect I know what we are dealing with. So with my hunter's journal,
Mhm.
I have to roll investigating a mystery, and I have a few other questions that I can ask.
Okay.
Getting out mom's journal.
Yep. Don't forget, I still have 2 more of my tune-in questions too that we can utilize.
All right, so as you're flipping through your journal, Johnny, you
Yeah.
you look around at the desk, and yeah, it's a heavy desk. Um, you can't even move it yourself. You can barely budge it.
Interesting. I'll pull up my recorder again and start. Because we don't know even the name of this thing, or
Nope.
all we are suspecting is that it's just a. Uh,
Are you gonna walk around or are you gonna stay put?
yeah, I'm gonna kind of stay in here for a little bit, and just ask if they're here. Uh, give me a sign if you're here. Um, what's your name? Those kind of questions.
Okay.
So I do get one question, and also it looks like I get an experience point because I rolled 6.
Yes. So anytime you roll 6 or lower, you get an experience point.
All right, so I'm following, or I guess we're walking towards where the study was or whatever, looking for Johnny. But I'm also flipping through my journal, and my question is going to be, um how did the last encounter with one of these go?
For you,
Yeah.
rough. Um, a lot of items were thrown around. People were thrown around. You were thrown around. Um, you really don't like going into kitchens because that is a very dangerous area to be with uh, these type of entities.
God damn it, Leslie.
They
You didn't know I knew he was there.
uh, they can always start out with just a drawer opening, a door opening, slamming, uh, plates being tossed off tables, cups being thrown, to full on furniture being stacked in the middle of a room, uh, being furniture being thrown around, thrown at people, people picked up and thrown. So yeah, last time you dealt with something like this, yeah, there was a lot of stuff being thrown.
So I look back in my journal and kind of read back um what we wrote, I had written down, and I'm just like, fuck. All right. We're dealing with a poltergeist, guys. And Casey, I don't think you were around for this last time, but Leslie, you
Ah,
probably remember uh, lots of throwing objects, people. It hurt a lot.
Yep. So as you guys are walking up towards where the office was, where the initial attack happened, Johnny, you're in there asking questions, and you begin to hear sounds like movement. Some of it's coming from down, like from outside. You can hear the creak of somebody coming up steps.
Hello? Someone there?
So
Uh,
as you're asking,
Casey? What?
you watch the EMF spike up to 5.
Oh, Shazbot.
And as you turn, you're kind of looking around. You turn and you can see This small child, probably about 7, 8, standing there, done up in some very old clothes, just tilts his head, looks at you, and like just rushes right at you. When that happens, you are thrown back down the hall, past the stairway. Take 2 harm.
Ouchie. Yikes. Okay. If they wanted me to leave, they could have just asked.
Do we
Oh, you
see him go
just,
flying
as you guys are
by?
coming up, you just see him go. And I mean, he literally just folded in half.
Uh,
Well, it started.
oh.
Casey, you got your salt.
Yeah, I've got it. And he's just already like sprinkling salt under the hallway.
Sprinkle it along the top of the stairs, because in
You
theory
got
then
it,
he shouldn't
boss.
be able to go down.
Just a line of salt along the top of the stair.
Yeah, like he wants to, like, I honestly don't know if this is gonna keep it up there, but we're working off of it might. So yeah, like we basically want to try to contain it to as small of an area as we can.
Like,
Did
do you
the
want individual grains of salt?
That might not work, I don't think.
Much more liberal than that. Just
Yeah.
like
Also, it's table salt. It works in a pinch, but
Nah. I get it.
So I still am in tune with the creature, right? I should be, because I still have 2 more questions I can ask.
Yeah, you don't really see through its eyes anymore, but you can kind of sense it.
Oh, yeah. I think the next question I'm going to ask, just so we're prepared, is what is it planning to do right now?
Right now, it plans to show you what it can do.
kick Johnny's ass.
All right, be
I
prepared,
could already
guys.
show us.
So as you guys kind of
It's
look
good.
down,
I let them know, like, it's gonna be a show of force.
so as you guys kind of look down where towards the office where Johnny came flying from, you see the large oak desk just jump upright and slam against the wall.
Nope. Not possible. I actually say that. That thing has to be at least 300 pounds.
Jonathan Frakes from Fact or Fiction. Not a chance. It's pure fiction.
Nope, we fooled you.
So was it fake?
A writer invented this.
Yeah, so Johnny's gonna go on to be the next host of the new version of Fact or Fiction. Be like, not a chance. Or he can tell his story of, did we make this up or is it true? And when everybody says it's false, he'll be like, no, it's all true. This happened to me.
Anyway, So how do you normally kill things that are already dead? Because then Casey pulls out his gun. I don't know if this will actually work on ghosts. Like, I'm pretty sure these are just regular bullets I got down at the store.
Yeah,
Hey,
Casey, that's not gonna help.
I could try banishing it.
But I appreciate your
Put it away.
enthusiasm. The salt was a great idea.
I mean,
So,
I could try banishing it, but something tells me that that's going to require something.
so, Johnny, your EMF starts to spike again.
oh boy, I immediately start recoiling in like fear of getting thrown again. Go after someone else this time, please.
Leslie, you feel it, and it's close.
I guess I'll use my third question then. Who does it regard as the biggest threat?
Mm.
Right now, Johnny, because he's got tools that are trying to try to track it. Yeah, these, he's holding these weird instruments that seem
Doesn't
to
know about
spike.
your powers yet.
Nope.
Good.
Speaking of which, I check them after the throw to make sure they're all still
They're still working.
operational. Okay.
So, Leslie, you feel it, and you can hear in your ear, "Come find me." And then you feel it kind of fade away, and you can all hear it go down the hall.
So, like, do we follow it to the tower then? Is that like the lair?
Yeah, that sounds like it.
I wonder if,
Go ahead.
oh no, I was wondering if it's confined to this floor
No.
because everything that's happened is so far is
No, we're upstairs and it was downstairs.
It was in the
true.
kitchen, and then it was up in the tower, so it's been on every level.
Yeah, that's true.
So as you
I
guys,
wonder why it's this floor, especially though.
so as you guys start kind of following the sounds, you hear a creaking. So as you get towards the end of the hall, there's another door that's closed, but there's one door that's right next to it on the right, and you hear it slowly creak open.
Spin to look at it.
And now you just see dark.
Hello?
You hear it opens a little more.
Look, this is like classic horror movie shit. Like, we should totally not go into that obviously spooky room.
I'll walk in.
All right, so
Ah!
as you
Casey.
start to
I put my hand on your shoulder. I'm like, this is what we do.
So as you start to, grab the door handle, kind of push open a little bit, you see this little kid jump on. Boo!
Doesn't phase me at all.
Casey wasn't even there, and he screams.
Yeah, I'm like cowering with Casey right now. Like just, I hate this so much.
I look over at Johnny. I'm like, don't you do this for a living?
I never said I was.
If I'm living and doing this,
clearly you make more money than I do doing it, so you must not be doing it right.
That sweet, sweet 1,000 subscriber YouTube
Yeah.
ad revenue.
Those dozens of views I get every video.
I'm
But yeah.
sorry, I just got some Garn rising up as a zombie vibes.
But yeah, so you see this little kid kind of laughing, especially as he hears Casey, scream, and Johnny pleading for his life. He just kind of skips back into the room, jumps on his bed laughing. He kind of sits up. What you guys doing?
Learning more about your friend.
Oh, he's fun. He likes to play. He likes to play.
He does, huh?
Yeah, we play hide and seek a lot. He's really good.
Good how? Like, takes care of you.
Well, he can always find me, and it's really hard to find him.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Does he have a name?
I just call him Al.
Al. That's a fun name for a friend. What else does Al tell you things, or do you just play?
We just play.
So Al, you're never feeling like you're unsafe with Al.
No, I mean, sometimes he plays a little rough and things break and I get yelled at for him, but otherwise he's fun.
Well, we're here to find Al. Do you know where he hangs out the most?
He likes to go really up into the tall part of the house. I'm not supposed to go up there, but I do.
Okay, well, do you mind if we go try to find him?
Why?
Well, we're gonna try to help him.
Is he sick?
No, he's not supposed to live here, buddy.
But he's always lived here.
Yeah, but I think it's time for him to move somewhere else. We'll find a good place for him to go.
No, you can't take him away.
Can I read his thoughts?
Sure.
What's he thinking?
He doesn't want him to go away. He's his friend. He's getting really upset that you want to take him away.
Am I able to sense if like these two are connected? Like if this kid's energy is what brought the poltergeist here? Or was the poltergeist always here? I guess that's a mystery question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'd be a investigative mystery.
Okay.
Do it.
I just gotta figure out what I gotta roll.
Plus sharp.
2d6 plus sharp.
Yep.
I see a kitty.
Oh, what did I do?
I don't know. Looks good to me.
Yeah, he's wandering around.
Why didn't it work?
Oh, put a space between the around the pluses. There we go. Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, I think
You got a
she did it
12.
the same way
Yeah, same way
everyone
Jen
did.
That's weird. At least it rolled it.
Yeah,
No?
you got a. Looks like you got a 12.
No, I got a. Oh, sure.
Yeah, because it didn't add the +1 to it. So yeah, it'd be a 12.
Your
Okay.
dice are just very hot tonight.
I
What
guess
the hell?
so.
Damn.
This really sucks for us next week when we're
Alright.
playing. All right. Well, then I'm gonna put since I can ask. I don't have to ask from the list, right?
Right. Basically, you get 2 holds, and you can ask me anything that is not on the list. About the
Yeah.
mystery.
So I'm gonna put in that question that I asked. Did the kid summon this entity, or are they connected? And is it the kid the reason why this entity is here?
No. The entity is not here because of the kid. The entity has always been here. The kid just kind of woke him up in the sense that, there's now another child to play with.
Okay. Well, we're not trying to get rid of him, buddy. We're just trying to help him. So he doesn't hurt things like breaking things or hurt your dad.
Well, I mean, my dad was yelling at me and blamed me for something I didn't do. So he deserved it.
Okay,
can
now
see
I need
that.
to manipulate this kid. That's not okay.
I mean, that's sound reasoning, kid. I can see that.
For a 5-year-old, yes, but I'm not the parent, but I can at least calm the kid's mind enough, hopefully, to let us just get on with our business, because now I know that this kid won't get harmed if we banish it.
Alright.
I'll just tell him, buddy, we're not trying to make things bad for you. We're just trying to make, or like it's going to be okay when we help this dude move on.
Well, if you say so. I don't know. I don't want him to go away, though.
Well, you'll find other friends.
Maybe. And see him just kind of start to lay down.
At least I didn't make him cry.
Alright, while that's going on, what are you 3 doing?
I was kind of sitting there just listening to their conversation.
Okay.
Kind
I
of.
think Casey's just continuing up towards the tower.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Casey up towards the tower, and
Okay.
yeah.
So basically.
Also, yeah, that's fine. That's it.
Right. So yeah, so when you go to open that door that's right at the end of the hall there, it leads to another stairway that goes up. As you go up, this one, there's only a couple of rooms in here, or up on this floor. Looks like a good portion of it was kind of renovated into almost like a loft-like bedroom. And then one room is just kind of think the ultimate walk-in closet. Then of course a bathroom up in there that's been more modernized. It's larger, 2-person sink, a huge shower that is like I don't know what it's called, like the rainfall shower, where you can just kind of stand under. It's just like the whole instead of just being over one spot. It's almost like the whole bathroom. From there, you can still keep going up, and that leads up to the 4th floor, which, when you get to the very top of the stairs, to the right, there's a door, and then to the left, it's kind of like the attic. There's just boxes and a bunch of stuff. All just basically goes all the way to the other end of the house. When you go to the door, you hear movement behind you. You turn around, there's this creepy little doll sitting there.
Nope, 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 nope.
I love you.
Pulls out the gun.
I reach out and I like
maybe I can't kill a ghost, but I can kill a doll, man.
I reach out and gently push your hand down. We don't want to upset
We don't.
anybody that is here in the house. And I'm not talking about the one up here, but the ones that live here.
Like, yeah, but how are we gonna stop a doll, man?
Casey, it's not just the doll. I promise.
Like, zoinks!
Don't worry about it.
So you guys hear from basically right behind you from the stairwell. Play with us. You turn around. Every step now has a doll sitting on it. And you swear you can see the eyes watch you. Like they move. At one point, did you kind of like take a step back? You see one of the heads just.
All right, yeah, that's. Oh, yeah. No. I think it's time to use the panic button move.
Oh no, what is that?
Yep, kind of like that.
When you need to escape, name the route you'll try and roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you're out of danger, no problem. 7 and 9, you can go or stay, but if you go, it's going to cost you. On a miss, you are caught halfway out. And sharp is my worst stat. But Casey, because are we on the 4th floor right now?
Yes.
Casey wants to go out a window and like shimmy down the gutter.
Alright.
There's no other way out, man.
Excuse me.
And I want to change my character now.
Oh, thank God.
Whew, that was close.
Was not a failure.
Nope. Alright, so. Yeah, Amalia, or Amelia? Sorry, too familiar to an old name. You see Casey just go, nope! And book it. And leaps shoulders through the window, and you see kind of like his feet come whipping around as he grabs onto a gutter that's out there, and you can hear the against the wall, and it kind of like a, as he starts kind of sliding down it.
What's it gonna cost me though?
Uh, so you're gonna take one harm.
Fair.
Um, and for at least for a little while, your knee is going to be anytime you apply pressure onto it, like you step down, it's gonna want to try to give out. Because when you basically
This is
swung
fine.
around, you caught just the side of your knee against a kind of like a little overhang. It's kind of like
What's
the
the
hitting the funny bone that's not that funny, hurts like hell. Basically the same thing.
ouch. What's the son's name again? Like the kid in the bed?
Uh, Jonathan.
I hear that commotion, I hear that noise, and I'm like, all right, Jonathan, that's it. We're sending this guy back to hell where he belongs. And I run towards the tower.
Yes.
I
After hearing someone else getting thrown, presumably. I assume that he's thrown based on my past experiences, not knowing that he did it himself.
I when Casey goes out the window, I'm just like, Casey! And then I like turn around and I pick up the doll that was behind me, that was behind us. And I just whip it at the dolls on the stairs to try to like knock them all down. And I'm like, yeah, I just do that.
All right. So yeah, do this. Give me. Let's see what if the stress is going on. Do an act under pressure. So roll your cool, or make a roll plus cool. You got all these creepy ass dolls that are talking to you and suddenly appearing, and Casey leaping out of a window.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh.
Ooh.
All right. So you grab the one, and you throw it, and you see it start like it's going to head for the other ones, but it goes over all of them. And as one, you see the heads all look up at you. We're gonna take a quick break.
Coolio.
We'll be back.
Yikes. I was
already
wondering about
convinced
her.
her to let
Hear
us do our thing.
gunshots. Yeah, it's
All right.
Good thing nothing weird. She's noticed nothing weird happening before this.
We're gonna come down there and looks like Casey has like a broken leg and I'm all bruised up and
So
nope,
you
nothing
guys,
paranormal here.
um, yeah. So with all of that, Leslie and Johnny hear from the now open door that goes up the stairs. Dum, 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 dum. And you see this doll just come bouncing down the stairs. The kid that was laying down, Jonathan, after hearing what Johnny says, sits up, no, jumps out of bed and goes running up the stairs.
God damn it.
Mm.
I'm using my second hold on my investigate a mystery. What can hurt the poltergeist?
Most poltergeists are still ghosts, so a lot of rock salt can, cold iron, and a lot of times any basically like an exorcism almost, or like a blessing of the can hurt them.
So if I used a magic to banish a spirit, would that work?
It would work, but not completely.
Okay. So we're gonna have to hit it with iron.
Well, you guys are
Literally.
in luck. I have a very special weapon called a machete, and it has an iron edge, and it is special and is a weakness for ghosts. However, it is down in my car because, she didn't think that it'd be too smart to walk up to this house carrying a machete on her belt.
if only someone were down there at the car right
If
now.
only. Um, yeah. I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna call Casey.
Oh my god! Dude,
Casey, are
I
you
messed up my
okay?
knee. I hit my knee, but I'm alive. Are you still up there with the dolls?
Yeah, and they're pretty pissed off at me. But don't worry about
Dude,
that
I'm
right now.
sorry.
I need you to go into the trunk of my car. I need my machete.
Rattles around for a sec. It's like locked, dude. I don't have the keys. Throw out your keys.
I'm gonna walk over to the window where he jumped out. I'm gonna pull the keys out of my pocket and I'm gonna throw them down at him.
I miss, and the keys hit me in the face. Got him, dude.
Oh, Casey.
Casey's just gonna pop the trunk, get the machete, just slip it into the coat, all casual like.
So you both hear a very soft static in it, like over the phone. And you hear, "Come find me."
Casey, hurry up with that.
Ow! Ow! I'm coming, dude! Ow!
She's gonna hang up and turn around.
He's gonna hobble his way back up 4 flights of stairs, I guess.
Alright, so as you turn around, are you two? What are you two doing?
I'm going after the kid
Okay.
because I'm gonna try to salvage this situation because we do not. I'm starting to lose faith in my
Hero.
hero.
So as you go running up the stairs, you kind of come up to the same area. That's you have the big bedroom, loft-like, and all that. As you're going up, you smell water and moisture. And as you come up, you can see that where the bathroom is, steam kind of coming out the door. And you can hear the water on. Then you start hearing do 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 do, and you can see one of the doors kind of bouncing.
Who wants to play hide and seek?
It stops.
Kitty.
I know someone who wants to play hide and seek. Trying to get it to like come to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now it's just quiet. You can still hear
If
the water running.
anybody wants to play hide and seek with me, they need to clean up and come meet me in the tower.
Quiet. Water's still on.
I'll pull up the EMF reader and see if there's any signals.
All right. So as you're going through, it's hovering. Like every now and then it'll spike up to 2. That's probably just the old wiring in the
Right.
place.
I don't think he's here anymore.
Alright, well, if you don't mind turning off the faucet, I'm gonna go up to the tower and see if we can assess the situation and maybe figure out a way to get it to stay hidden.
Try and open the bathroom door and see what kind of damage is done in there now.
So as you open the door, or open it further, you are just hit by a wall of steam. As it kind of starts to air out a little bit, you can see there's like a huge mirror. It almost looks like it's one whole wall. It just has written, "Come find me." Just over and over and over and over again.
I think he's ready to play.
I hope we're ready with the plan.
I'll just take a towel and wipe it all off and start staring into the mirror.
You turn off the light too and say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Okay,
No, I'll say Al. Where are you, Al?
You can call me Al.
No, I'll leave after turning off the faucets and making sure there's nothing that needs to be taken care of right away, like other than the water.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, the water all drains down into. It's not actually making a mess because the bathroom
okay.
is pretty much like a giant shower. So it all.
Oh, gotcha.
Down. But as you guys go up, you start going up the stairs, and then you see just the stairs filled with these creepy ass dolls.
Yeah, I'll start recording those. I presume I'm recording this whole time.
Yeah. So as you're going up, trying to not step on these things, you hear from all of them almost at once, "Play with us." As you kind of look down, you see all of them, like all the heads turn and look at you. Amelia, you see them slowly trying to come up the stairs, and from the door that you has yet to be opened, you can hear on the other side just this very steady.
What about Jonathan?
Don't know. You don't know where he is.
So he
He
didn't.
never made it up.
I never saw him make it up. Okay.
Nope.
But I do see Leslie and Johnny coming.
Yes.
And we don't see him either then.
Nope. You
The
guys
heck?
knew he was running up the stairs, and that was it.
So between the
Did
stairs,
I never saw him at all, right?
You never saw
Okay.
him come up.
and we saw him run up, but we don't see him now.
Right. You never saw him. Basically, when he ran up the stairs, Leslie was running after him. He just kind of went poof, and disappeared.
He disappeared.
What the heck?
That's great. Damn it, Jonathan.
What if Jonathan
Yes,
is dead
Johnny.
too?
She's talking to you, Johnny Walker.
How about, okay, let me rephrase. Damn it, Walker.
My I just started like kind of a little bit panicking, but not too much because it's like we just saw the kid and now he's disappeared, and there's really nowhere he could have gone. Which makes me now think like, what if he's a ghost?
Well, the kid was definitely alive.
Did you guys see
Dead alive?
Casey?
No, Casey
Who?
hasn't. I thought Casey was up here with you.
Yeah.
Casey jumped out the window.
He took a shortcut to the car.
But he's supposed to be bringing my machete.
What the? What do you need a
Well-
machete for?
I asked, hey, Amelia, did the young kid come up here? I was following him up here.
You mean the poltergeist? He's been
No.
around, but I
No.
haven't seen him. What?
The human child.
I didn't see any kid. No.
We have a complication.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go get Casey. He fucked up his knee on his way out the fucking window, and he's got my machete, which we will need.
Excuse me.
So
Well,
I will be back. You guys just
I have the attention of the poltergeist. I invited him to play a game of hide and seek. So
Also-
I will keep his attention. I'll count.
Oh, and just so you know, Les, there's something behind the door there. I can hear it. I haven't opened that door yet, so yeah.
All right.
Be careful, and I'll be back as soon as I can. And I'm gonna go down the stairs and find Casey.
How far did I make it before like we meet in the middle?
Yeah, you're able to get to the car, dig through all the shit in the trunk. Took you a couple minutes to find the exact thing you're looking for. Being the machete.
It's you know
A lot
the
of
car
gear.
is kind of like Dean and Sam's
Well, yeah,
type
I mean,
of thing with
organized,
the.
There's just a lot of stuff.
If you needed some iron, I could have just called Morgan and had him bring up the tire iron.
I could have, but this as extra harm to a ghost
Oh, okay.
because it's special.
I'm gonna do maybe a weird move and find the mom. I got some questions for her.
Okay.
Unless she left the house before we
No, I guess you
investigated.
start going off. You guys, none of you guys know where she went.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can find her back in the
Like
guest
disappear.
area or wherever. Hmm?
Right.
Hmm.
All right. So you go back down. So Casey, as you're coming up, you end up meeting up with Amelia, probably at the stairwell. Like as you're limping up, she's kind of coming down around.
Like, I got it here.
Thank you. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to, kind of strap it on. And I'm like looking at you like, are you okay? Are you going to be able to get up there?
Yeah, yeah, like totally, dude. I can totally make it up these stairs. I might be a little slower than normal, but like I'm gonna make it back up, and we're gonna handle this as a team. Like I I got a little overwhelmed there, and I shouldn't have left you like that, and I'm sorry. But on the bright side, we do have the machete now.
On the bright side, we do have that, and that will definitely help. We have a slight complication. I'm not sure exactly what happened, except that the human child has gone missing.
Well, you've got my I've got your back no matter what you do to save that kid and stop this ghost.
So as you guys are talking, Johnny walks by you guys going back downstairs. Johnny, you're able to find the mom. She's kind of sitting in the kitchen. She's on the phone, talking to somebody, yelling about how they're, you guys are here, and she's trying to help, but now that she's hearing crashing and a bunch of other noise, she's really not happy. She's got like a cup of, looks like it's like a coffee mug. You can see a pot of coffee sitting there, and there's also a bottle of whiskey right next to it. So which one's
Man.
in the mug? Who knows? One,
Both?
the other,
Right.
both. Yeah, she's kind of just yelling into it how, this is all.
I want to point out I did roll a 12 that she's supposed to become our ally for the rest of the mystery.
Yeah, she's
But she's still mad.
she's your your ally. She's just angry because she's hearing stuff breaking.
Okay,
Yeah. And she's not really. I don't think this was necessarily blowing our cover, but she doesn't have to like me to question our presence.
We're,
Yeah.
there are limits to our ability to just convince this woman that everything is fine.
Oh yeah, like my ability is not to make her like me. It's she doesn't have to like me, but she's just not going to question that. Me and my team totally belong here doing this.
I'm just thinking along the lines of she's calling someone angry that things are crashing. Like, hopefully it's not another complication.
Maybe she's just calling her husband.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
I don't
fair.
know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna, as we see Johnny pass us, I'm gonna kind of offer to help Casey up the stairs so we can move a little faster.
All right. So, while that's going
Like, thanks, dude.
on. Wait, Johnny, you said you had some questions for the mom.
Yep.
Okay. What questions you got for her?
So what's that?
So what questions you got for her? Because basically, if she sees you come in, she just kind of puts her phone down.
Oh, yeah. I walk up and I grab the whiskey bottle and just take a pretty strong glug of it and set it down. And I'm like, what's her name, by the way? I don't think we ever got her name.
No, you just never really asked. Um, her name's Shannon.
I say, Shannon. Um, I know a lot of things are probably not sounding too great up there, but if anything breaks, I'm sure it's just bits and bobs that have no consequence. So, but I do have some questions for you. Uh, can you tell me about your son, Jonathan?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Just anything. Like, what does he like to do? Uh, has he been acting strange lately? Just anything.
Well, since he always likes to color, go to the park, um, play games, play catch, start kind of teach him how to ride a bike. We started without, not without, but I took his training wheels off, so we've been working on that. Well, once we moved in, he started saying he had some, his friend was doing stuff and breaking stuff, and we just, you know, he's a little kid. It's just imaginary friend.
Yeah, for sure. Um, do you have any of his colorings at all?
Uh, yeah. I got some. I can get them if you want them.
Yeah, it's probably nothing. I just want to. So I was curious to see what kind of coloring he was doing.
Yeah. Here, I'll go grab some. She kind of gets up, walks back down the hall. Comes back a few minutes later. She got like a little stack, probably about 10, 15, just different scribbled pages and coloring. Some are from like a coloring book. Different animals like dogs, horses, cows. Um, some of his drawings are you can see him and this. It almost looks like a little face kind of like peeking out of like a closet door, or like there's one spot where it looks like it's peeking out kind of from a wall. Uh, in a couple of them, you see this weird, almost like medallion, and that's all it is. It's just that.
I point at the medallion. Well, I point at the face. I'm like, is that his friend? Do you think?
I'm guessing. That's who he says it is. He says it's his friend Al or something like that.
Okay. What is this medallion? Does this look familiar? Is it something like maybe a jeweler that you own, or is it?
No, I don't anything that looks like
Have you ever
that.
seen it before?
I haven't. No.
Mhm. Interesting. Has he been known to just randomly disappear?
I
Like
mean,
literally, like just poof, I'm gone.
I don't know about that, but I know sometimes it's hard for us to track him down. He'll just say he was hiding, playing hide and seek with Al, so we just kind of leave it up to that. I don't
Hmm.
can't honestly say I've ever seen him just disappear.
Just one more thing. I start walking out, and then I turn. And I just say, just one more thing, and I ask, are there any like, I don't know, like this is an old house. Is there any like maybe like secret, maybe not even a secret, but like just little passageways or little nooks and crannies that aren't normally used,
Um,
especially like in the tower area or upstairs?
yeah, we were told about I think it used to be like an old dumbwaiter or something that went up there, or there was there's a cubby up there that went down to the basement.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Shannon. I appreciate your your help.
Yeah.
And then I walk back towards the group.
Okay. Let's see. You are up there, all alone, with a bunch of creepy ass dolls on the stairway, and you can hear this creaking
Mm-mm.
coming
All
from
right,
the
I'm
door.
ready to play. I'm going to count to 15. So then I start counting, and then I'm going to try to tune in again.
Okay. Nine.
So it gives me one question. What is it planning to do right now?
Right now, it's planning to hide and see if you can find it.
Okay, so this is legit a kid. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to keep up the pretense then. And I'm going to count, and then we'll try to find it.
Okay.
While everyone gets together and we get this new information.
So, as you're counting down, so as you hit 10, you hear from the dolls 9, 8, 7, and it just keeps counting down. And every time it counts down, you can see some of the ones on the lower stairs move. It's almost like they just kind of like fall back by themselves and roll down the stairs. And the creaking that you were hearing from the from behind the door slows to a stop. And then it's quiet.
All right, well, I'm going to go down the stairs then and meet with everybody and let them know, like, legit, this is a childlike mind. All it really wanted to do was play with me. What are we going to do next? What's the next step? I'm currently seeking it, which we'd be doing anyway, so I'm just letting them know, like, we're playing a game.
Well, from there we gotta get rid of it. It's gotten pretty violent.
It is strong.
Yes.
But how? How do we do this? Do you have anything in your book from the last? I mean, an
Well,
incantation,
she,
spell.
I pull out. I just kind of like lift my machete a little bit, and you can see it. And you should know that it's like got
Okay.
extra damage against ghosts.
So what's the play? Do you want me to lure it out? Where do we want to do it? Maybe there's some sort of talisman it has.
Did Johnny get back to us yet?
Yeah.
Johnny, did you tell us about the drawings and that weird medallion looking thing?
Yes. I especially talk about the medallion and that I was actually going to go to Jonathan's room and maybe look for it. Or look for something like it anyway. But then I was still going to tell you that Jonathan is probably hiding in the cubby or dumbwaiter, and then we should look for a little door that he could sneak into. Uh, I'm assuming that he went into that door, and that's why he couldn't. That's why it looked like he disappeared.
And like that final door up in the attic, that's like gotta be significant too, because all the weird noises and stuff. Like, it's possible the medallion's in there if we don't find it in the room, because
Yeah,
presumably Jonathan's been all over this place.
it's probably his lair.
Well, what I can do is I can seek in different rooms and kind of lead up to there if you guys or lead away or up to that, however you guys want me to play this.
Why don't you start to seek upstairs in the attic area?
Do you want me
Johnny can go down to Jonathan's room and see if he can find if the medallion thing is there. And while we wait to see if that medallion turns up down there, um, Casey and I will uh, try to find that hidden door thing and see if we can't find Jonathan. Because if we can find Jonathan, maybe he can tell us where the medallion is if Johnny doesn't find it. So I guess just keep him busy for a few moments in case we need those extra minutes.
All right. Well, so she'll kind of nod, and then we're on the second floor. Well, that's by where the bathroom is, right?
That's the third
The
floor.
We're on the third floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll start making a show. I wonder where they could be. Maybe they're in the bathroom, trying to keep their attention on me. And then I'll slowly look in rooms while they're searching and work my way up to the attic.
Okay.
And I'll start looking for that cubby door thing.
Okay. That was up in the tower.
Oh,
And I'll join Amelia as well, like going upstairs to search.
Well,
Or wait,
then I'll
like we would
I'll
look in
keep
the stairwell, right, to try and find that dumbwaiter entrance. Because presume if Jonathan went there like of his own will and wasn't spirited away, there'd have to be an entrance in the stairs.
I think that's what we're kind of going with. So I guess we're
Okay.
kind of searching the stairway, probably between the second and third and the third and fourth floor to see if there's some kind of entrance.
right. Whatever I'm doing will hopefully keep its attention off you and what you're searching. And the idea would be, I think we'd meet up at the top if you don't find him before then.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, like Casey can take one stairway and I'll take the other.
Sure.
Okay. So since you two are together, there is a move called help out.
Which I don't actually need to use because I have another move. Well, no, I would have to use it now because Power of Heart only works when I'm fighting a monster, and I don't think this counts as fighting. But if we're fighting a monster, I automatically get a full success on helping out.
Oh, nice.
But probably not counting now, so ignore me. I was a fool.
Yeah. So basically, helping out is you roll you're cool, or you make a roll plus cool, and then basically whatever you depending on what you get, Let's say like 7 to 9, you'll get the other hunter a +1. 10 plus, they get +1. The 7 to 9, if you get that, you do help out, but you kind of put yourself at risk. 10 plus, they get the +1 without that risk, and then 12, they get to act as if they roll the 12. So if you want to use that one, you can. One of you will need to make since you're investigating, so you'd be investigating a mystery.
Now, do we want to do a normal investigating a mystery, or do we want to substitute me just stumbling into things foolishly and do that as the role?
I mean,
Because I can definitely roll the helping out role if we need.
my dice have sucked tonight.
Mine have only gotten like mixed successes at best.
Well, we're not Lessie here getting her 12s, so
Yeah.
um I don't know, because it's if I could roll the help out. If I roll the help out, then you can do your stumble, or
Sure.
does that, I can't remember, how does that work again?
I mean,
So-
it function. Or go ahead.
Oh, so basically what the help out does is it gives them a +1 forward, so they can use a +1 on their next roll. So then, so if you like investigate a mystery, whoever, if you get it, would get a +1. Again,
Okay,
7
yeah,
to
and-
9, you help out, but you put yourself at risk.
But now, okay, so then what does your stumble, your oops thing do? Do you have to still roll?
Yeah, I would still roll, but I would get an additional +1.
Mhm.
So I would be rolling 2d6 + 2 if you succeed.
Okay. Well, I guess let's try that.
Sure. Nice.
All right. No extra harm for me, or I mean, no exposing myself.
All right. Let's see.
Even with all that, still a mixed success.
Is that with your
Yep, that was a +2.
Yep, is that with your sharp as well? You still add your sharp.
Ooh, so I added, because of I was using oops, I added my weird, so I had a +1 from that naturally.
Okay.
Oh,
So
because
we
you
got
use
10.
your weird instead of your sharp.
Yep. But yeah, I had a +1 myself. I'm in a +1 from the helping.
Okay.
You still stumble.
So I guess in a
into
case like
something.
this, yeah, I get the one question. In this case, because we were specifically trying to find Jonathan, would I use that hold to find him, or do I have this question separate from whatever we were searching for?
You can hold it for something else.
Oh, I guess I can. So one of the questions is, where did it go? So I could just ask that about Jonathan.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
So, Jonathan had run into one of the, enormous walk-in closets, and is hiding in there somewhere. That's where he went.
Well, like, mystery solved, dude. This one, anyway.
All right, Johnny. You
Yeah.
Do you go down into Jonathan's bedroom?
Yep.
All right.
And I don't know if this is something I can use here, but like act under pressure
Yeah.
to basically just find what I'm looking for. All right, so that's
Let's see. Act under
cool.
pressure.
I realize I haven't rolled yet tonight, so I thought maybe I should do something to.
Yeah, so basically acting under pressure is a lot of times when you're under a lot of stress, which I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
being thrown around and stuff like that, you're probably your
Well,
stress levels are gonna be up.
I was say we're under a lot of stress to take care of this.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially being as you are now alone, and the last time you were pretty much alone in a room, you got thrown out of said room.
And now that that's dawned on me, I start more frantically looking to get out of there as quick as possible.
So yeah, so basically you make a roll, add your cool.
All right, D6 plus
11.
11 is I find the medallion basically.
Yep. So as you are, you're looking around, trying to find it. Um, Looking behind stuff, kind of lifting stuff up. When you set something down, it kind of bumps against the wall, and on the other side of the wall, you can hear ding, 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 ding. So you kind of hit the wall a little bit harder in the same spot, and you can hear ting, 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 ting on the other side of the wall. So you kind of, be like, oh, well, she's probably gonna get mad at this. Start punching into the wall, smashing
Yeah.
something, and
Yeah, taking a
you get, a hand-sized hole in there, and you can kind of put your hand in there, and you can feel something brushing against your hand. It's
ooh, spider.
feels cold and metallic.
Oh, ooh, medallion.
As you go,
Much better than spider.
as you go to try to pull it, it doesn't seem to break free.
Huh.
So you kind of, put your arm in a little bit more, move it around, try to get your hand back in there, and you can feel that it's hooked, or it's caught on a nail. And we're talking one of the old thick nails.
Oh,
But you're able to,
hmm.
kind of slide it off, and so now you now have this little necklace as this little medallion on it.
Is there anything written on it, or is it just
No, it's just
like?
got like an engraving, or more. It looks like it's silver. It's kind of embossed a little bit. It looks like a family crest.
Okay. Kind of look at it. Interesting. And then I quickly get back to the group,
So as you're
or as quick
looking
as I
at it,
can.
yeah, okay, this is kind of cool. The door to the bedroom slams shut, and the dresser slides in front of it. And all you just hear as your EMF spikes up to 5.
I think I got something that's yours now.
Yeah, you
Is
just hear
this what you're protecting here? Is this what's making you stay here all these years?
you just hear that's mine.
Not anymore, punk. It's mine now.
Are you sure you want to say that? Just ask.
Yep.
Okay.
I say it's mine now, you young whippersnapper.
All right.
My lawn, my medallion.
So when you say that, you are picked up, slammed against one wall, slammed against another wall, slammed against the wall again, and then thrown out the window. You are going to take. Do you have any armor on, by chance?
I don't know how to know that. I don't think
I
so.
think it's in your equipment stuff. I think.
Oh no, all my gear is basically just electronic stuff.
Okay. Um, yeah. With all this, I mean, your EMF hits the wall and shatters. Uh, yeah, you're thrown out. You take 3 harm,
That's not good.
which I believe you're up to 5. So you are now have.
I am dying now.
Yeah, you
You're
have unstable
unstable.
wounds.
Well, I'm in the dying threshold.
We need to get you medical attention soon,
Yeah, quick.
eventually.
Hopefully, I'm still holding on to the medallion at least.
Yeah, you still have it in your hand. You're not sure
Not
how,
that
but
it's
you
any
still
good
have it in
now.
your hand.
Like, dude, what was that sound?
Yeah, where are we in relation to this?
Well, those two are still up on the 3rd floor. You're still up top, I believe. So where'd you gonna go in?
I was
You're kinda wandering.
I was slowly making my way up there so they could search, like everyone could search for what they were doing without this thing getting, the attention, keeping its attention, but obviously I didn't keep it.
Yep. Um. Yeah, so we'll say you're upstairs, in the attic area, and there's old boxes stacked. How far into the attic area do you go, or do you go into the tower?
Are they in the tower?
They're down. They're on the
Casey.
floor below you. So they're in the 3rd floor, where you're on the 4th.
I just called them. You guys, let's go to the tower. Let's end this. Let's get it up here.
All right, let's go.
Like, I've got you, man.
We'll come for you, Johnny.
Am I still conscious?
Barely. You were kind of fading in and out.
All right.
Like, I don't know what happened to Johnny, but, like, I guess he's gonna have to hold on.
I use what little ounce of energy I have left, and I call up Morgan to run the medallion up to the attic.
Okay. So yeah, your
And
driver comes
Morgan,
over.
they'll know what to do with this. Get it up there.
Yes, sir. He
Rather than having Morgan drive you to a hospital.
This is more important. We can take.
We could get to the hospital after.
Yeah.
He'll come back. He'll come back down after he gives us the medallion. He'll come back down for you.
Just rub some dirt on it. Everything stops bleeding eventually.
Yeah. I asked him to find some
It's just a
some king's foil somewhere.
So the 3 of you are up in the tower area, and you hear running up the stairs. And here comes Morgan. It's like, Master Walker wanted me to bring you this. And he's holding this, like, silver medallion.
I'll take it. Is he okay?
No. He came out of a 2nd floor window.
Get him medical attention.
Right away. And you just see him, like, turn and start running back down.
I look at the other two. I swear to God, if my favorite celebrity dies today.
Oh, like, dude, I didn't know you were a fan.
Well, losing some points today, but definitely a fan. But, alright.
Your secret shame has been revealed.
Dun, dun, dun.
What even you didn't know is that
Right.
she is your top contributor for
Yeah.
Patreon.
She has the $5 a month.
Yep.
Yep.
Here too.
All right. Well, let's summon this thing here.
Well, so I'm gonna pull out my machete and just kind of do a little, wrist twirl with it because it's time to kill some ghosts.
So what? I'm pretend that's in character. Just a text dings. Casey chooses to ignore it.
Yep.
So what do I do in all of this? Gun time? No
No,
gun
no
time.
gun
Anything you
time.
need me to hold? Salt?
Um.
I can help.
um.
Got any salt left?
Yeah. Do you have any salt left?
I got salt. Yeah, like some.
I don't know.
So, as this is all going on, you guys can hear heavy footsteps coming up the stairs. It's not heavy as in like something big, it's something stomping.
Yee.
I was so full disclosure. My plan was to like hold the medallion and be like, I found you. To like summon it up, but it seems like in our trying to help our bumbling friend Casey, it has realized I found it. Casey, I think your best bet right now would be to make a ring of salt around yourself so it cannot come at you.
And he just starts pouring what little left is out.
Like I kind of see him having like a pocket full of like salt packets.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That is fully how I'm imagining it.
All
Did
right,
say he took it from the diner.
right.
Yep.
Let's do a look at Amelia. Bait and switch. I'll be the bait.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. She holds out the medallion. Well, I think I found you.
All right. So when you hold that out, the stomping gets faster to where you can hear it running up the stairs. And when it comes up, you feel a force slam into you. And you fly back, hit the wall, and hit the ground. Take 2 harm.
Can I use luck?
You sure can.
I will use luck.
How are you using the luck?
Well, since I know that it's gonna come at me,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to use some of like my magic per se to like push back? So like it pushes me back into the wall, but it doesn't slam me into the wall.
Yeah. So basically, you're using it to reduce.
Counteract it.
Yeah, basically you're reducing the damage to 0 as you just
Yeah.
kind of hit the wall, and instead of being slammed completely, you kind of brace for it.
Yeah, and basically when that happens, well, that wasn't very nice. I was just playing your game.
So you see this little kid just appear right in front of you. Like, that's mine.
Can I see the kid?
Yeah.
All right. While he is preoccupied with Lessie, I would like to take a swing at him with my machete.
Machata. Okay. So, to do so, do you know which one you roll?
Kick ass.
Yep.
Is Casey able to help, if only by being a distraction? Just like loudly charging the ghost to draw some attention away from Amelia
can always
as
help
she
out.
goes in for the kill.
Yeah, you can always
And
help out.
since this is fighting a monster, I can just auto succeed using the power of heart. So no harm to me by virtue of Amelia getting there in time. But you'll get a +1 on the roll.
Oh, nice.
I thought you were gonna shoot it.
So, what are you doing to help her out?
So Casey just runs forward like, "Hey, get away from them!" Like Zoinks! And throws like an entire fistful of packets of salt into the ghost's face.
Okay.
I don't imagine they did anything because I don't even think these packets are opened. But
Yeah. No.
it's here to draw attention so that there's less focus on Amelia creeping forward with a machete.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, so go ahead and roll with your +1 from the help.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's about as good as you can get.
Hot damn, bait and switch.
Is that also
Nat 12.
Yeah.
Yes, that's with a +1 from Casey's help and a +1 from my tough.
Perfect. All right. So, let's see with that. There it is. So you can pick an enhanced effect off of the list.
Hmm.
I would like to. I would like to inflict. Okay, actually, I have a question here. I would like to inflict double the normal harm, but does that um include, because the machete does 2 harm
Yes.
plus I get 2 extra because of the specialty?
Yeah.
So does that mean that
It'll
it's
double.
so it's going to be 8
Yes.
8 harm
Okay.
as I just take this big old swing with my machete while he's not looking at me, like while he's distracted by the medallion and the salt packets.
Packets of salt. All right. So he screams out and begins to fade. And as
Like, do we? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and as he does, you can kind of see him run a little bit further into the attic area, and you get to hear stuff moving.
Like he's trying to block the door, man, to the other room.
So
And I think Casey's gonna try and open that door if possible.
the one of the tower.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can open the door. So are you going inside? Like.
Probably looking inside first, but at least opening it up.
Okay. So you open it up, you can see there's just a bunch of random stuff in there. There's an old rocking chair, like a really old wooden rocking chair, kind of sitting in the middle of the tower, or like in the middle of the floor. There's an old picture that's leaning up against one of the walls. Looks like there's a stack of old newspapers, stuff like that, kind of sitting around. Just a lot of old stuff that hasn't been cleaned out from here. So as you're doing that, the noise from behind you now, you two can see it, is you see boxes start to lift into the air.
All right, well,
We haven't destroyed the medallion yet, have we?
No.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
well,
I mean, I can use magic. I've got the weird for it to try.
if you want to try, go for it. If it
Can
doesn't
I-
work, toss it to me and I'll try to hack it with my machete.
Can I inflict harm specifically on the medallion, or do I have to, is this big magic to try to
You can inflict harm on
just
Oh,
to
medallion.
destroy it,
Yeah.
to try to yeah.
Yeah, you'd just be like trying to break it apart / melt it down type of thing.
It's like getting rid of a Horcrux.
Something like that. That would be big magic. Just FYI. Harry Potter's the worst wizard ever. He doesn't do shit. He knows like 2 spells.
Yeah.
There was a video I watched that they were talking about that, how he's actually the worst wizard in the school, because he only uses like 2 things that he kind of stumbles across. Where like you look at Hermione and she's actually studying and knows like everything.
Oh, I saw a TikTok that had the Harry Potter characters as songs, and Harry Potter's was Help from the Beatles.
Alright, so 10 total. Choose your effects.
Inflict harm.
Inflict harm? Alright. Excuse me. So, as you begin to pump this magic into it, you hear, "No! No! No!" And all the boxes drop. And it is deathly quiet. The medallion just basically turned to ash in your hand.
Never had a child poltergeist before.
Nope, but few less injuries this time around, at least from us.
Yeah, we should probably go check on Johnny, Jonathan, and the mother.
Is Johnny the only one who actually got harmed by the ghost because of that use of luck? And then my injury was self-inflicted?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
I'll have
God.
to pay for it later.
Yeah.
My luck does not come without consequence for me.
Oh. Interesting.
So, going back downstairs, kind of wrapping it all up, Jonathan is being held by his mom. He's crying because he says he felt Al go away, and so now he's super sad about that. Shannon thanks you all. She's like, I've never believed in this stuff, but maybe there might be something to it. I don't know how I can pay you for helping us.
Our money.
There's no need. Just
Like,
make
we're not
sure-
in this for the money, man.
If we were, we would not be doing this.
Just make sure Jonathan gets into T-ball or something to make a new friend.
We'll work on it. Did anybody look inside of the tower?
Casey did.
Well, I mean, he looked in there, but like, kind of after everything was settled, go inside. It's fine if you don't. It's,
I think
Sure, yeah.
I'd like to at least take a peek in there.
Yeah, I'm wondering why
Yeah,
the tower is off limits.
before we go
Not that I
down
can
to
see
the
it.
mom.
so
Yeah.
the old picture that was there, you could see him with looked like a little bit older brother, younger sister, and his parents. In the picture, he's wearing style clothing that he had been wearing, and the medallion. Some of the old newspapers, you kind of, they go back, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You find a couple that are actually framed. One talks about a child named Alfred Gretter that was missing, presumed kidnapped. And then one about dated 10 years later, saying that Alfred Gretter's body had been found. Apparently, he was playing a game of hide and seek, fell down a shaft from the 4th floor, or from the tower. They found his remains in the basement in the wall.
The medallion got caught on the nail on the way down.
Yeah.
Really? Nobody went down in the basement in 10 years and smelled that thing rotting? I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
An old house.
Too many other dead animals crawling into the walls, I guess.
All the asbestos and everything else.
The property value was really low after a kid went missing there. Nobody
Very true.
Nobody bought it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, congratulations. You have solved your first mystery.
Cool.
Busted a ghost.
Alright, we're gonna kill the stream here, because I know the majority of us have to go to bed. So, it's been fun.
Yay, Monster of the Week.
Sticking if you
Good times.
stuck around watching. Hopefully you had some fun. So we got a few people in there.
Yeah, this was fun. I liked it.
Yeah. Hopefully, I guess we'll find out what's gonna happen next Monday. Might have, episode 2, which who knows what that's gonna be. I don't have an episode guide or anything. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, watching. Feel free to chat in there if you want. We can see it, or I can see it. Yeah, I think that's about all we got.
Thanks for watching.